Well, good evening and welcome to 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧𝗏 Park for this evening's National League South game between Bath City and Weymouth. It's a welcome return to 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧𝗏 Park after a long Saturday trip to Hornchurch, where despite City's now almost constant injury woes, somehow they still seem able to gain a point. With Saturday's draw added to their home victory over Chesham, it's 4 from the last 6 on offer. Yet with no extra cash and players such as Ewan Clark and Scott Wilson sidelined, you wonder how much longer City can continue to go to the well with the same small squad twice a week. Visitors Weymouth, of course, well, they've got their own concerns, being the only side in the league to score less goals than City. They currently languish bottom with just 5 points from their 11 fixtures. However, they have dipped into the loan market with forward Jayden Bartolo from Wycombe joining them last Saturday. It's something of a contrast to managers. Jerry Gill, been at 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧𝗏 Park since 2017, whereas Mark Mosley, 10 years his junior, has been boss at 5 clubs in the last 4 years. Comparing the two sides with limited resources, then maybe there's something to be said for stability. City having amassed 9 points more than their opponents from the same number of matches. I'm Andrew Kerslake, and alongside me for commentary this evening, I have Alex Lane-Kiltiger and Toby Wellington. Well, we're about to get underway. Referee just checking his watch, looking at his 2 assistants. It's going to be Weymouth kicking off. They're playing towards the Bristol end, and we are underway.
And here we go, City defending this early long ball down the left-hand side. It's going to go straight out as the ball was aimed towards Greenwood from the back. The ball won back high up the pitch for them. And here they come forward now. There's runners here for Ward. He's got Pollock on the left-hand side, who delivers an early ball in towards Bartolo. Bartolo's header on target. Saved by Wild. Richards comfortably. Freer looking for options. Got Wanjo Smith and Tilson with him. Here's Tilson now. Freer takes a touch after getting the return. It's cleared away by Brooks out to Greenslade. Takes a touch on his chest, sets himself and delivers towards the back post. 2 men over there. One of them is James, down by Fisher, and it's a good save by Buse from Alex Fisher on the hat volley. City's best chance of the game so far.
Yeah, good shot there from Fisher. He had to take it instantly. He didn't have any time to think about it, and stretched Buse a little bit away to his right-hand side.
City with a free kick. Greenslade taking it the furthest back. He floats it towards the back post. It's aimed for Fisher. It's a flicked header by Grimes, saved by Buse with 2 hands. It was going wide, but he did well to keep it in. And Weymouth get the bodies out of the box, and they're going to look to set up and attack themselves now. He goes out to the right-hand side. It's Grimes. Good little spin away there by James for a second, but he is dispossessed in the end. And forward drive Greenwood for Weymouth. He's got bodies with him. If he can get his head up, he's got it out to Ward, and Ward's hit it. It's hit the post. Bartolo on the rebound has fallen, and an offside flag has gone up regardless. What a chance for Weymouth. It was Christy Ward on the right-hand side who had a brilliant effort, and it was onto the post and away. Bartolo on the rebound offside, but slipped. A flick on towards Fisher, and it's going to be picked up by Weymouth, and a free kick for Weymouth as Robinson was fouled. Referee allows a quick free kick. That's a ball through. Referee's assistant hasn't raised his flag. Goes in, studs up, and was Richards there, the attacker. I think it was Ward again. Nothing given by the referee in terms of cards, but he has given a free kick for City right on the edge of the box.
Bartolo takes quickly. Right-hand side of the box now with Ward. And he comes into box. The tricky feet from Ward there. Comes out to Bartolo, takes a shot. The shot done by Parcell. Still in play though. Comes out. Not sure who came out to then. It was actually Pollock, and referee's given a corner. A few pink shirts in there. Still a few waiting on the edge though. He comes in now. Came up towards Rowan on the edge of the box. Headed clear, and a shot from range comes from about 20 yards out or so from Pollock. Goes way over, sailing wide. Andreas Robinson, about 50-50 there. Penalised, has been here for a few years now. Joined in 2019 from Havant and Waterlooville. He made his initial debut playing for Southampton back when they were in League One. So, it's a dangerous looking challenge there from Tilson, and he will go into a book there. I mean, there was within the headphones there, all you could hear was, oh, I think everyone thought it may have been 2-footed, but fortunately for Tilson, it will just be a yellow card in the 30th minute. And now Thompson picks it up. Former scholar at Coventry. Goes out wide, crossfield ball well to find Ward, who does well to cut inside, uses left foot to send a cross in. Mayfield to Bartolo with the acrobatic effort, and eventually it's cleared by Greenslade, and that would have been a wondrous goal inside the box. Overhead kick. Now Genesini sends a good looking cross in towards Bartolo again, and you can certainly see he's the target man for all of the wingers today. And Greenslade does well to skip past the challenge. just to the left-hand side of his own box. Fisher wins the header, finds 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧𝗦. It's a good touch by 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧𝗏, and that will be a booking as well. It'll be the first one for Weymouth today, and it's Callum Brooks in the 34th minute. May come over the halfway line now. James playing as essentially a wing at the moment as 𝗛𝗚𝗛 comes back to collect the ball. Does really well there, 𝗛𝗚𝗛. It might be a free kick and potentially another booking as well. And it will be a booking. That's the second one for Weymouth today. That's McCoy, the captain, who's gone into the book. Makes me wonder if it's going to be 5 at the back. He's going to be batting coming on for Freer, and that is not a good sign because Freer just very quickly went down. I wonder if he called for the substitution earlier. So we're going to have another minute and a half of added time probably. But I wonder if what's happened there is Freer's holding his groin as well. That's never a good look. 𝗛𝗚𝗛's trying to bring it away. Goes over to right-hand side for 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏. Can't quite bring it down though, and that's going to be the end of the first half.
Who's that that's coming off? It's going to be Joe James that's coming off, and Scott Wilson is going to come on, so that's going to be a shape change, you'd think. Especially he's going to likely see a lot of it. City did see a lot of it in the back line in the first half as Greenslade puts one down the left-hand side, missed by 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏, and comes to 𝗛𝗚𝗛, driving in from the left-hand side, plays the ball into Wilson, takes the first touch into this 18-yard box, comes across now to Grimes. Grimes has a chance, hits one right-footed, deflected over the bar. Good foot on it by Thompson. It was going on target. I think Buildup was behind it, but City have an early corner.
Yeah, a slight element of risk there. He put his foot out and cleared it behind, but that's one of those you sometimes see come off the player and go in the goal.
And the ball comes forward here with City down the left-hand side. Here's 𝗛𝗚𝗛, crosses the halfway line, looking to use his trickery. He cuts inside away from 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏. He comes inside again towards Robinson. Now Wilson has it, sets it back to 𝗛𝗚𝗛. He's gone all the way out toward Batten. I don't think that was intended for him, but Batten does well to find 𝗛𝗚𝗛. Batten into Tilson and now spun out to the right-hand side. Really good football from the Romans. Grimes down the right, plays a flat one in. It's deflected. It comes to Alex Fisher and it's in for Man City! City take the lead. It's the former Yeovil Town Oxford City striker Alex Fisher on the half volley inside the 6-yard box, and that is not a good goal for Weymouth to concede in the way they've conceded it, but City won't care. They lead.
Well, I was just going to say that all the early pressure City are putting on in this second half, and it was a lovely move. 3 or 4 players involved, and then the flick into the box, and Fisher, well, he made no mistake. He's really beginning to score goals for City, isn't he? I mean, he wasn't, I think, particularly brought in for that role. He was brought in to hold the ball up and pass it off, but he did exceptionally well there. And yet again, a trademark header from him.
𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏, he's seen a lot of the ball at the start of this move, but he's lost it now, and here comes Fisher crossing over the halfway line, pressure on him, but he finds 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏 on the right. He's got a man on his back, but he does really well to get it out to guess who? Nick Grimes coming over the right-hand side again. Grimes away from his man, delivers a low cross into the 6-yard box, and it's cleared away by Charlie Rowan. What a start to the second half from Nick Grimes. I'll have what he's having in the second half. Goes forward into Wilson, lovely first time ball back to Russ, and now into a bit of space is Greenslade. He's got plenty of space out on the left hand side with 𝗛𝗚𝗛 now. 𝗛𝗚𝗛's going to look to do a bit of trickery and maybe get a ball into the box. Goes on the outside, comes back in, clips one in right footed, and it's headed away this time by Rowan. He's going to come out all the way to Tilson. Gone back out to the left-hand side. Here's 𝗛𝗚𝗛. Could have gone back to Tilson, decided not to. He's going to go back to Greenslade instead. City controlled the ball really well here. Here's 𝗛𝗚𝗛 driving at the box. There's a push in the back by Robinson, and it's going to be Ward. My apologies. It was Ward tracking back, who's pushed him in the back, and I think the referee is going to get a yellow card out here. He is for the Wycombe Wanderers low knee. Grimes that stood over this one, in fact, to the right back. He's having a hell of a second half. He's put himself forward for a free kick now as well. It's going to be Grimes to hit it through the wall and straight into the hands of Buildup, who takes it really well, but there was a lot of power and good direction on that from Grimes. City have started this second half brilliantly, as Tilson, almost dispossessed, is able to hold on to it by getting it back to Grimes. Now, there's a poor ball back to Wells Richards, and an unbelievable accidental turn by Wells Richards, and good defending by Tilson to get back and block as Robinson looked to get a shot away. It's Greenwood into the 6-yard box, and Harvey Wells Richards takes it into his hands. It's the best accidental piece of skill I've ever seen in my life.
I haven't seen a pirouette like that since the first season of Strictly.
That's a quick free kick taken by Batten. Tilson has a inside of the foot whipped ball in as it's headed away and cleared by Keelan O'Connell. Now Pollock on his own up front has had to try and do everything. Russ fouls him, and Russ is going to get a yellow card. The Weymouth players are appealing to the referee that they wanted to play there, but the player is still down for Weymouth, and Bartolo was offside, so probably best the referee pulled it back to book 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗏. And he wants to get forward. Here he is right now, actually. 𝗛𝗚𝗏𝗛𝗏 in loads of space because Greenwood's got caught inside. Here's 𝗛𝗚𝗏𝗛𝗏. Grimes has underlapped him. Lips one into the back post. It's a really good ball. Really well defended by Brooks as Wilson attacked it. It's come out to Alves on the left. He's on the edge of the 18-yard box on the left-hand side. He's dispossessed as he tried to take on two. And the ball is going to be cleared by O'Connell. Weymouth looking to break here, and they've got a 3v3 if they play this right, but a really, really wise decision from 𝗛𝗚𝗏 that might get him booked to pull O'Connell back and give away a free kick, because that was a dangerous situation for City there.
It was. I think to some extent both players were tugging a little bit at each other. I think it'll be 𝗛𝗚𝗏 who gets the booking though.
Yeah, I think 𝗛𝗚𝗏 initiated it because O'Connell was past him as he went to break away and set Weymouth away, and as I said, they had a 3v2. Pollock and Bartolo were ahead of him, and it's a good decision and a good yellow card to take for 𝗛𝗚𝗏. We'll be handing over to Alex in about a minute's time.
Weymouth just looking, they don't seem to have a plan B or plan C at the moment, but here comes plan D as they send it long. I feel like that's one of the first times they've tried to send the ball over the defensive heads. Now Batten's able to clear, but only as far as O'Connell. Still on the left-hand side, halfway inside the City half. Goes back out to Connell. That time from Robinson. Inside the box now, left-hand side. Has two Roman shirts around him. Cleared away initially, but only as far as Robinson takes a shot from range, and it was a swerving effort, and it's 1-0! Weymouth have found an equaliser. Scored their 7th goal of the season. And it was Ward, it was Charlie Ward. Sorry, Christy Ward, should I say, who got on to the end of that one. Good save initially from Miles Richards, but there's nothing he could have done about the rebounded shot. And it makes it 1-0 with 15 minutes remaining here at Twerton Park.
Yeah, I was surprised that Miles Richards didn't hold on to that. It looked like the kind of shot that he was quite comfortable taking, instead of which he just pushed it away and straight into the path of the Weymouth player. He was able to push it across and Ward into the goal.
I think what happened though, you can see by the fact he took a step to the right and had to come left, I think it was one of those swerving efforts, had a bit of movement on it, so hard to tell from this angle.
Yeah, I'm still trying to work out whether Weymouth have changed their shape again.
He's having slightly more defensive as Grimes does really well to take a touch around Greenwood. Now look to send a cross into much better looking cross to Wilson! And I think it deflected it off a defender. No, it didn't, unfortunately. It was just a poor effort to 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏, but instead it ricocheted off Russ. Now Bartolo, left-hand side, looking to come inside the box. Instead goes out wide again. Left-hand side for O'Connell. Can send a cross in. It's a dangerous-looking cross. Miles Richards is there first, and I'm not sure what happened there. A bit of a scramble. Alves is able to just about shepherd it back to Miles Richards as O'Connell will stay down on the turf. He's getting back up now. I do find it interesting how Alves and 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 play on the sides they do. No cut-ins available for them onto their stronger foot. If anything, it's a weaker foot. But 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 trying to find a ball in for Alves inside the box. He was running into the lane. Now Weymouth can counter-attack, but it's a poor ball forward by O'Connell. And then 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, a ball over the top. It's a forced one though, slightly rushed by the experienced player. And now it's picked up by O'Connell in the centre circle. Goes out wide to the right-hand side for Genesini. Maguire-Drew making the run. No, it's Pollock instead actually. Maguire-Drew's actually inside the box now. Wonder if they've swapped over. Now Bartolo inside the box, right-hand side was well clipped off by Alves, and a potential penalty shout there. And no, it's going to be going the other way, and it will be a booking for a potential dive there. And it will be a free kick for City, and it's a second yellow as well. So it's a red card. I'm trying to see who it was who got sent off there. It may have been Christy Ward from 0 to 0. He scored the equalising goal, but has now been sent off for a second yellow for simulation. And that could change the last 5 minutes of this game. You'd imagine Weymouth now will sit back massively, holding up from the point, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was right. It looked like a dive from here, and we're a long, long way away. But referee, I think he's refereed this game well, actually. He's tried to keep it flowing. He's used yellow cards when he's needed to.
And Ward is going to go straight down the tunnel there as well. And the referee's having to come over and speak with the management team for Weymouth, as Mark Mosley's actually been pulled away, and he'll go into a book as well. Well, lead by example, I suppose. Massive ovation here in Twerton Park, although he'll be the much happier of the two managers if they do come out with a point, Weymouth. Intercepted by Russ. Looks like Pollock is going to be coming off and Hamlin will be coming on as Greenside sends a ball into box. It finds the head of Fisher, but he'd had to come a bit off his attacking trail there.
Yeah, he couldn't direct that.
Find a bit of energy somewhere for a remaining minute and a half. Get that ball forward. Need a bit of haste in their movement. Tilson can switch over to the left-hand side. Doesn't do so though. Now to Grimes again. Overlapping ball for Wanjo Smith near the byline. Will send a cross in. It's high though. It'll be loose in the box. It may come off the hand of Alvarez, but now it's with Greenside. Edge of the box, left-hand side. May look to send a cross in. Goes to Russ instead. Will he take a shot? No. It goes out to Grimes, right-hand side. Looks to send a cross in. No, goes low for Tilson. Not the best ball to him. And has to go back 20 yards to find Batten. Here comes a cross in from Batten. It's a poor one though. Finds Russ and he'll go to the left-hand side for Greenside. He'll look to send a cross in. He does so. Finds the head of Fisher. But it went the complete opposite way. Had to dive down to get that one, and eventually it's hooked clear. And you'd imagine with less than a minute remaining, it feels like an impossible task to find that winning goal for City. Luckily it's able to get back out to pass that. Now Greenside will need to send the cross in. 10 seconds remaining. Here comes the cross in. May just find Fisher. Inside box. It's still with Fisher. Has to turn though. He's back to goal. Has to go all the way out of the box. Has to find the right-hand side of Grimes. Does so. We need to send a cross in. Doesn't do so yet. Trying to find a yard of space. Does well initially. Sends a low cross in. Won't find anyone there and it'll be cleared. And you would imagine that will be the game. And it will be indeed. And well, it ends here at 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏 Park. Bath City 1, Weymouth 1. And well, out the two sides, I know who I'm going to be a lot happier than, especially with the way City played in those last 5 minutes or so. Ultimately, not a very good result at all for the Romans, who well, we didn't think they'd be down at the bottom at the start of the season, but after that one, they may have been dragged into a potential battle with some of the bottom sides, including Weymouth themselves. It all started with a goal earlier on in the second half from Alex Fisher in the 49th minute. A tidy finish. It goes over head of the keeper into the roof of the net. And then Christy Ward got onto the end, a rebounded long shot from Robinson, which was parried initially by Wiles Richards into the path of Ward, who finishes comfortably before being sent off in the 85th minute. And with 10 men, they were still able to find the points here at 𝗛𝗏𝗏 Park on student night. So it ends here, Bath City 1, Weymouth 1.
Yep, so it was deadlock at the park. Bath City and Weymouth drawing 1-1. 1,368 here tonight. A cracking crowd for a midweek game. Thank you for being with us, and we look forward to you joining us again soon. Good night.